Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Hannah Grace. Today we're talking Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 30. I want to discuss MartelHolt's allegations against Melody if she cheated on him while they were married, and Kimmy's question to Stormy regarding if one spouse cheat, are all bets off. Let's talk about it. The views expressed in this video are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged.
Never asked me to pick sides. You have.
If she continues,
Let me finish, please.
if she's up here digging a grave for me and y'all supporting her, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to pick sides. If she's gonna be coming to my house, wanna be my friend, she's gonna behind y'all's back, my back, that. Trying to send me to jail.
At this point, Martel is going off. No one can understand what he's saying. He's very agitated. He's very upset. All because he made the statement, you all are Team Rogers. Basically, he said, y'all take up for Melody Rogers, and y'all don't take up for me. Y'all always looking at what I did and never hold her accountable. So let's go ahead on and listen to this scene.
Pick side. He has said, right is right and wrong is wrong.
That's it.
I
If I
admitted
do
some
wrong,
things. She said she didn't cheat.
She said she just told you she cheated. We were still married when she went to the apartment. We were still married when she went to the apartment. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. We did not. Hold on. We still married.
Well, I'm not going to cancel two
You shouldn't cheat.
Of course I should not have. I
And that's the
know.
bottom line.
You're right. I should not have.
The rest of it don't
But in the
matter.
midst of it,
It don't matter.
like people.
So we can see clearly that it's something wrong with Martel. He said that when Melody left the apartment, when Melody moved into the apartment, that they were still married. And he is overlooking the fact that she moved into the apartment because she had just caught you in October messing around with the same lady that she caught you with 7 months prior, that you had been messing around with for 2 years before she even found out. He's leaving all of that out. He's just trying to focus on the fact that she's trying to send me to jail. She's trying to hurt me. She's doing this behind y'all back. She's doing that behind y'all back. He done pointed out everything, all these falsehoods that he's made up on Melody. Because first of all, she ain't trying to send you to jail. You sent yourself to jail when you decided to plot with your baby mama against her and commit a criminal act. That's who sent you to jail. You go look your butt in the mirror, look at yourself, because you were the one that did that. Melody had nothing to do with it, but since you did it, the offense against her, she has every right to prosecute your butt, or she has every right to file charges to the fullest extent of the law against your butt and your baby mama, because y'all were the one that did it. It was not her that's trying to send you to jail. And if you're talking about another case concerning your children, she didn't do that either. She had to protect her children from your butt. The judge was the one that had to stop, interrupt your visitation for a while until they investigate the matter. Allegedly, and in my opinion, and even you put it out on Queen Sheba's live. So stop the narrative. Look in the mirror. This is the problem with Martel, is that he's always blaming someone else for his own actions. And as long as he do that, he would never be any good. He will be rotten to the core because he will not take responsibility. And people that don't take responsibility never learn, because they always want to point the finger at someone else. That means that now I don't have to face what I did because I'm blaming you. That's why Melody laughed at his butt, and that's what she needs to do. Keep on laughing at his butt, because at some point, he's going to have to learn that you cannot do all of this foolishness and all of this dirt and even include illegal activities in it and think you're going to get away with it and point your finger at me. If I was Melody, I would prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. You would be taught a lesson on this one. You would think more than one time before you ever put a thought of trying to harm me again if I was Melody, because I would say throw the book at him. I would say throw the book at you, throw the book at your baby mama, and y'all will have to get out of this one on your own, because nobody put y'all in this, but you the word was the one that put you drug your baby mama, and since she said, oh, okay, I'll do it, then she in on it too, and she needs the book thrown at her as well.
She's going to prison. And I promise you.
And so we see after Martel said, well, since she was, even when she was in the apartment, we were still married. Stormy is basically saying, calmly as she can, but you still cheated. It don't matter. Nothing else matters because you still cheated. What I heard her say was when she thought it was over, so she moved out thinking that the marriage was over. And here look at how he just went completely off, and he focused in on you women. He said, you women, what's wrong with y'all women? Look at how much anger and venom he have toward women. Just look at this video.
Yo, women, what's wrong with y'all? Yo, women, what's wrong with y'all? Yo, women, what's wrong with y'all?
So again, here Martel is. He's upset because he's been found out. He's been uncovered. His good boy persona that he wants people to think that, oh, I got all these muscles. I'm in a suit. I'm a high valued man. It's all falling down around him because when Carson Blue told her story, and then when Martel got onto his live, actually Melody came onto her live, confirmed it. And then when Martel did the interview with Queen Sheba to try to smooth it over, and in that interview, he wants to blame Melody and Carson Blue, talking about they must have got together and came up with something. Instead of telling the truth, well, I know you couldn't tell the truth because it ain't in you. And then the other reason you probably couldn't tell the truth is because you know your butt probably gonna go to court and have to face these charges. So you got to come out here and put out this false narrative that your baby mama would never do that. Carson Blue was just trying to she befriended your baby mama and came up with this whole elaborate story to try to frame you in coleslaw, I guess. I don't know what your mentality is on this, but the facts are the facts. In my opinion, when Carson Blue came out, she didn't tell no lie. Melody had already told us months before this that you sent her a screenshot. You even confirmed that you sent the screenshot. Now, all of this is coming down around you. And not only that, then another blogger came out with actual recordings of your baby mama telling the whole story. She may not have told the whole story, but she told enough. She told enough that you asked her to do that. She told enough that she had thought about doing it, but because you were in the picture, she decided not to. And I would never do another woman like that. Liar, liar. We don't believe anything that you or your baby mama say, but we do believe this, that you decided with everything in you, because you're so bitter toward Melody. She didn't do anything to you. She left you. She left you quietly and peacefully because you said that she wasn't satisfying you. You said that you thought in your mind that maybe she would come back later on, but she's not coming back. Melody said Melody is not coming back. So now you realize you came to reality because you were living while you were over there living in your world of make-believe and over there in Never Land, and wherever you were living in your world of delusion. Now you got to face reality. You got to face what you've done, and you need to. And so let's continue to listen, because here we have Letitia over here asking Martel, so did he ask Melody, what did she do? It's women like Letitia and Kimmy that continues to allow Martel this wiggle room to get out of stuff. Stormy is over here trying to, make sure that Martel takes accountability and try to, let him know face to face and point blank and period that you were wrong. Point blank period. It's no buts, it's no ands, it's none of that, because you cheated, and when you did that, you broke the covenant. So when you broke the covenant, Melody had every right to divorce you. And because you kept on, you broke the covenant, and then you basically shattered the entire marriage by continuing to cheat and continue to bring your baby mama into your wife's life that she didn't, in your children's life that she did not want this woman in her life. But because you were attached to this coleslaw lady and Melody was attached to you, you did this purposely, and you did it just so pathologically. Diabolically, you did this. You attached Melody to someone she did not want to be attached to, and for that you created a lot of confusion and a ball of confusion in your wife's life. That's why she's doing so much better now, because she ridded herself of you and everything that was attached to you, because everything that was attached to you is caused her to do nothing but decrease. And every time she would increase, because you come in taking financial resources over to your baby mama, bringing destruction and bringing negativity and violence, because what you did was totally violent to attach your wife, your ex-wife, to your mess. That was psychologically violent. And for that, Melody made it out of that. And here Letitia and Kimmy are still causing the problem when it comes to you, because they're preventing you from actually taking accountability. And everybody in that room should have said, Martel, you don't say nothing else. Shut up. Melody said she didn't cheat. This marriage is not dissolved because she cheated. It's dissolved because you cheated, and you continue to cheat, and you continue to disrespect your wife, ex-wife. You continue to disrespect your family. You continue to allow your mistress and your baby mama to violate, to run her mouth against your ex-wife without saying anything, and you still don't say anything. So for that, hey, you get what you get, which is thank God for Melody. She put you out of her life. She don't want to have anything attached to you. She don't want to have nothing to do with you, and that is for the greater good of her peace and her well-being, and then she can move on. But people like Letitia and Kimmy, they just don't seem to get it. You will not listen to fools like Tisha and Kimmy.
Marcel, did you ask Mel what did she do?
No, I didn't. I'm not trying to get into this. Why these people?
But you asked Mel.
Look, Chris,
didn't
they all put fingers at me. No, you.
Been done.
Hold on. Listen to this.
Question. Once one spouse cheats, everything after that is fair game.
Yeah, if it feel like it's done. If it feel like it's done, yeah.
I really want to know if Kimmy answered this question for herself. She says if one spouse cheat, is everything else fair game? Ask yourself that question, Kimmy. Put yourself in Melody's shoes. She went through the timeline. She said at the time that she found out Martel was cheated, it had already been 2 years that he had already been cheating. Listen to what you're asking. Because one spouse cheat, is everything else fair game? Answer that question for yourself. And not only that, she said it had been 2 years. She gave him 7 months to try to get it right. She found out he was cheating again. She moved out. So you answer your own question, because at this point, I know you know the answer to that question. Because if you were in her position, you moved out, I guarantee you wouldn't sit there and wait for that knucklehead Maurice to come back and get it right. You will move on with your life if you thought it was over. You wouldn't sit there and wait for the divorce to be finalized when you know that he has broken the covenant. And if you sit there and wait on him, you are the fool. That's why you asked a foolish question, because would you put yourself in that situation? Maybe you would, but don't give nobody else that advice, and don't ask stupid questions. Also, Kimmy, learn to tell the truth. When you lied and said that Kyle and Maurice were divorced, you lied. And I'm getting ready to put this video up here too, because this is a flashback to when you lied saying that they were divorced. They were not together. You lied. You always lying. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And again, stop lying. Stand up to Martel. This is a problem that Martel is having now. People like you. Stormy trying to stand up to him, telling him, take accountability. You cheated first. Everything, and what she did after that was because she was moving on. She thought the marriage was over. And you step in and ask a stupid question like you asked her. Stop giving Martel this way out. Stop it, because you look bad enough when your husband told you to roll over like you are a dog. Stop it.
I had a conversation with Kaya where she accused me of a lot of things. Dating Maurice before they were divorced, interfering in her marriage, all of which everyone knows was not true. No one had my back, including Letitia.
I can totally see your stance because that's shady. And that's a girl code.
That's the exact word I use.
You know why no one had your back? Because you were lying. You know you were lying. Maurice knew you were lying. Kiowa knew you were lying. Then you finally had to admit that they weren't divorced. That's what you told Melody, right? There's no difference between a divorce and a divorce, I keep saying to you. And also, while you're over there taking up a Martel, asking stupid questions, you owe Kiowa an apology. Your husband owe his ex-wife an apology because both of y'all lied on her. And you know y'all were lying. That's all I have for this video. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. What do you think about Martel? What do you think about Kimmy? Or what do you think about anything else we discussed in the video? Thank you again for joining me. And remember, I am Aris, and have a beautiful day. So I want to give you an update on my cough syrup. I've been taking it every day. No cold symptoms, no flu symptoms, no runny nose, no sore throat. At this point, I'm going to continue to say that my cough syrup is working, and I'll continue to give y'all updates. Thank you so much again, and have a beautiful day.